This is Jaime Martinez with Scola, and today we're here with Jonathan Tianco. He's the founding principal and executive director for Alliance Marine School. Hey Jonathan, how's it going?
It's going well. It's going well. Thanks for coming out.
Awesome. Thank you for having us. Hey
Yes.
Jonathan, all right, so just to get into it, can you tell us what the mission and vision is for Alliance Marine and why you founded the school?
Yeah, so it was about having an innovative learning space here in the Northeast San Fernando Valley. We wanted to make sure that we were able to serve our students in 6 through 12 in a personalized learning environment where every child's needs are being met. And in this area specifically, it's about making sure that our students are prepared to be successful in college, in career, and in life. And so we always talk about being always ready, always respectful, engaged, accountable, determined, and your personal best. And those expectations, those school-wide learning outcomes are embedded throughout the school day and throughout the school experience.
That's awesome. Can you tell me what are the top 3 things that make your school different from other schools?
The first one is definitely innovation. That's embedded, that is in our school name. It's not just because we like the sound of Alliance MIT, but the I is a huge part of the entire school culture. Okay. So whether it's in the classrooms with our blended and personalized learning model, where there's a station rotation model that's implemented, whether it's through our special education programs. So we were the first in our network to create a moderate to severe special needs program to make sure that we're serving every child. And then, so that it's innovative instructional programs, and just the idea around innovation around teacher hiring, teacher support and professional development, coaching, roles, really thinking differently about the hats that our team members wear and how they best support families and kids. So that's one. So I think innovation is a big part of it. 2 is the level of parent and community involvement, the level of investment that's here from the community. For example, this library that we're sitting in was donated through Kiwanis Literacy Club, through Mark and Cha-Cha Weinstein, a family that came and donated, and the books, all the furniture, everything that you see in here were contributed by donors that wanted to give back to the Northeast San Fernando Valley.
That's amazing.
So the level of commitment that we have from the community, the support that we have with our local agencies and organizations, and then just going back to the parents, they are so incredibly involved here. Yes, they do the service projects, they do our bulletin boards, they have Tasty Tuesdays for our teachers where they bring food for our teachers every Tuesday. But they don't just do those service things, they are actively involved in being advocates for their children's education, whether it's supporting local politics, advocating for more funding and support in Sacramento. Our families and our parents feel empowered to be advocates here. So the parent and family involvement and engagement. And then the third one is just the level of commitment, I think, just in general from our staff. I think I know you'll hear that a lot. You'll hear small learning environments. Yes, we are a college preparatory environment. Yes, we know our kids by name. Yes. But it's just the level of commitment that everyone demonstrates here, and we talk about you can't spell commitment without MIT.
I like that.
At the core of that word. And so those would be the 3 things that I would say really make us stand out as a school here in the Valley.
That's awesome, and I do have to say that just being here at the school, you can see it. And specifically about the food, you can smell that amazing food. I've been here those days.
Yes.
So yeah, I definitely see that community and those 3 things that you noted for sure.
Yes, definitely.
What type of teaching, learning style you guys have here? The parents are looking for a certain type of learning style, making sure that they have that.
Yeah, definitely. So our teaching and learning style really does come from our philosophy that all means all. So stemming from our all means all philosophy, we know that when I was in school, the teacher would stand in the front, there would be rows of us, 30 to 36 kids in a class,
right.
all of us facing the front at the chalkboard or the whiteboard,
Yeah.
and we were asked to take notes. And you would take notes, you would study your notes, and you would take a test. In that setting, we would notice that a third of the students were above the level or the above the content, and were getting bored in class.
Right.
Another 1/3, the content wasn't at their level, and so they were lost or they're behind.
Yeah.
So really, only a third of the students are getting instruction that's at their level, that's appropriately paced. And so we wanted to move away from that sage on a stage, lecturer style instruction, and having our teachers be more facilitators of instruction. And so what you'll see is in our classrooms, we call it blended learning or personalized learning, where students are working in stations. And so there's 3 different types of stations. One is direct instruction, where the teacher is facilitating instruction for a small group based on the learning target or objective for the day. Another 1/3 are working in collaborative groups, because we do want our students in the 21st century to know how to work with one another, to be able to collaborate, to support, to communicate. And so they work together on their collaborative tasks. And then another station is independent learning, where students are working at their appropriate level. So our gifted and talented students, our honor students, are actually able to start on work that's above grade level.
That's amazing.
So middle school students taking high school courses, high school students taking college courses, etc. And then we have our students who are our English learners, or our students with special needs. They're getting more targeted instruction, both in the collaborative setting with the teacher and through independent work, to help them catch up, whether it's their times tables, math facts, basic reading skills, etc. But you see that in our station rotation model.
That's amazing. So now I know what you guys mean by all means all, because I know as an educator as well, at every level, each kid is getting that personalized attention, and so that's great to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Jonathan, so can you tell folks where your school is located and how they can get here and when they can tour?
Yeah, definitely. So we are located in Sun Valley in the Northeast San Fernando Valley. I have a ton of pride here for this community. I started my teaching career here. I used to run by this area with my Students Run LA team. So we are in Sun Valley, in the Northeast Valley, like I said. But we serve a lot of different areas of the Northeast Valley. So our students come from Pacoima, Arleta, Sunland, Tujunga, Burbank, North Hollywood, Panorama City, etc. So any student is open to come to our school. We offer bus transportation from a few locations. But yeah, we are here. We do tours every Friday at 9 a.m. And so anyone's welcome.
That's awesome. Well, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to reach out to Alliance Marine and come tour the schools on Fridays.